Good evening, girls. How are you all? Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm fine, thank you all. Thank you. Good evening, all. Good evening, girls. How are you? Okay, girls, today we will continue the lesson that we started yesterday. Yesterday we talked about the distance on the coordinate plan. Okay, and how I will find the vertical and horizontal distance. I'm fine, thank you, Asma. Thank you, Jana. Hi, Farah. How are you? So, we talk about how we will find the distance, the horizontal distance and the vertical distance by using the coordinates, the x or y. I'm fine, thank you, Yusra. Hello, Tulin. So, girls, let's open page 191. Okay, let's open page 191, sorry. And I think we did number 1. I'm fine, thank you. Thank you, Selma. So, girls, I think we did number 1. I want you to tell me, please. Okay, we did it. Yes. So now we will do number 2. Number 2. Number 2 is I want to find the distance between the pair of points. So I will ask you to help me. Raise your hands, girls, please. Those numbers, if I want to know if those numbers on a vertical line or a horizontal line, I have to look at the same coordinates. If the x is the same, that's mean they are on the line, on the horizontal line, on the same horizontal line. If the y is the same, that's mean those numbers on the same vertical line. So let's see now, and I want you to raise your hands, please. Okay, Yusra, open the mic and help me, please. Okay, now the 2 points is 2, 1 and 2, -4. What is the same coordinate between those two numbers? 2. That's mean the x, okay? This is 2, 1 already. It's written in the coordinate plan. Also the 2, -4. What is 2, -4? This is 2, -4. I have the same coordinate, which is x. That's mean those two numbers on the same vertical line. As I said, I think it's drawn in your book, right? This coordinate plan. What is the distance between those 2 points? Yusra? The distance between those 2 points is this distance. That's mean what is the coordinate that I have to add it to find the distance? Did you know? Look, what is the y? Okay, raise your voice, please. Okay, I want to find the distance between those 2 points. So which coordinate I will use to add it to know the distance between those 2 points? Look, what is the y for this point? The y coordinate? It's -4, right? Yes, that's mean the distance on the y coordinate, the distance or from the x-axis is what? Is 4 units, right? It's 4 units down. So that's mean this distance, okay, this distance is what? Is the absolute value for 4, as I said yesterday. or for negative 4, the absolute value for negative 4. Also, what is the distance from this point to the x coordinate? From the x coordinate, what is the distance between this point to 1? Yes, very good. It's the y also. Also the y. The distance from x and this point is this distance, the small one. It's the y, the one. To find the distance between those 2 points, what I have to add? I have to add 1 and or the absolute value for negative 4, right? That's mean I have to add 1 and the absolute value for negative 4. To find the distance, I have to add 1 plus the absolute value for negative 4. What is the absolute value for negative 4? It's 4. 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4. 5 units. Thank you, Yusra. Yes, yes, I heard that. Thank you. So 5 units, and if you count the number of units between those 2 points to check if your answer is correct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units. Okay? Now, number 3, I want the distance between 2, negative 4, 4, negative 4. Let's continue now with Lena. Okay, Lena. Yes. 2, negative 4. Okay, girls, I will erase those because I have to use the same coordinate plan. So 2, negative 4, 4, negative 4. Those 2 points already written. I have to know the distance between those 2 points. Those 2 points on the same vertical or horizontal line. The same horizontal line, right? The same horizontal line. Because those 2 points have the same y. Okay, negative 4, negative 4. Now I want to find the distance between 2 points have the same y. Okay, so what I have to use, which coordinate I have to use here to find the distance between those 2 points? X or y? Look, this is the x for the first point. It's what? It's 2. That's mean this point, the distance between this point and y-axis is 2 units. Now, that's mean this is the distance from this point and y-axis, right? What about the y for the second point? Y number here, this y is 4, right? This 4 means that this point is, or the distance between this point and the y-axis is what? Is 4, 4, 4, 4. Yes, not negative 4. So if I want to find, so this distance is 2, this distance is 4. I want to find the distance between those 2 points. What I have to do here? Okay, if you see the absolute value, you have to add or subtract here the coordinates. Very good, very good. I have to subtract because if I subtract from 4, I subtract 2, I will find the distance between those 2 points. So here, if you want to use the absolute value, you can, but no need to put the numbers in between absolute value because already the numbers positive. Very good. So 4 in absolute value minus 2 between absolute value equals what? Equals 2. equals 2. Very good, Lena. Thank you so much. 2 units. Why we subtract? Because because there is no rule when I want to find the distance, girls. You have to know that there is no rules. No, I will not add always and I will not subtract always. Okay, it depends on the location for each point on the coordinate plan. So why we subtract here? Because here I have the x, or the x-axis for this point is 4. That means the distance from this point and the y-axis is 4 units. And the distance from this point and y-axis is 2. I want this horizontal distance. And you know, I told you, if I want to find the horizontal distance, I have to use the horizontal coordinate, which is x. So this distance in red, in dark red, sorry, this one is the distance between those. How I will find it? I have to subtract between this distance and take this distance from it. That's mean 4 minus 2. Okay, all of you will help me, inshallah. Let's see now. Number 4. Yes, Farah, open the mic. And yes, it's negative 3, 3. Okay, girls, I will erase this. Or no need to erase it, I think. Negative 3 and negative 3, 1. Look, those two numbers on the vertical or horizontal line. I can hear you. Yes. Yes, yes, I can hear you. Farah? I can hear you, Farah. Yes. Okay, Farah, I think you have a problem with the mic or with the headphone. Please check it and raise your hand again. Okay, Farah, I can hear you, but I think you have a problem. So, okay, Jenna, open the mic and continue with me. Those two numbers on the same horizontal or vertical line? Horizontal line. Very good. So look at the points, Jenna. The points on the same vertical line, not horizontal. Now, look, if you want to check, put a vertical line like this. Look, the two numbers on the same vertical line, okay? Can you see it? Okay. Now, which coordinate I will use to find the distance between those two numbers? The vertical coordinate is what? The vertical coordinate is y, right? So I will take the y for the first number, or the first point is what? Is 3. And the y for the second one is 1. That's mean the distance from this point and y coordinate, okay, and x coordinate, sorry, this distance is what? Is 3, right? And the distance from this point and x coordinate is what? Is 1. So if I want to find this distance in pink, so what I have to do? Add or subtract? Okay, Jenna, I want you to focus with me. Look, this is 3. This distance is 3. And this is 1. So if I want to find the pink distance here in pink, what I have to do? I have to add or subtract. Look, this distance is bigger than the pink distance. That means I have to subtract the 1, or take the 1 from 3. If you take the 1 from 3, you will find the pink distance. That means if you subtract the 1 from 3, you will find the distance between the 2 points. So I will subtract 3 in absolute value minus 1 in absolute value equals what? 3 minus 1, 2 units. Okay, thank you, Jenna. Thank you, dear. So also here, if you count the number of units between those two numbers, you will find that you have 2. Okay, also here you have the here you have to put units, and here also. Okay, girls, did you finish typing? Did you finish writing those answers? If you finish, write one in the chat, please. I just want you to write the answer only. Okay, you will answer, inshallah. Okay, now let's continue and move to exercise number 5. Okay, girls, I will erase those. Now I want to find the distance between the 2 points. Okay, I think you don't have a coordinate plan written in your book. You can bring a paper and write the coordinate or draw the coordinate plan. It will help you to find the distance. You can't find the distance without locating the numbers on the coordinate plan, please. Okay, don't try to use your mind. What is the distance between 0.5 and 0.5? Now we will return to you, Farah, to see if you fix your problem. Okay, now we will solve more exercises, inshallah. You will understand it. First thing, I will locate the numbers. 0.5, the x is 0. That's mean this number, this point will located um, in which axis, Farah? Very good. The y is 5. That's mean this is the point, girls. Here, this is the first point. Okay, I will name it 1. Okay, what about the point 2? 0, -5. Very good, very good. What is the distance between those 2 points? Very easy. Look, the points are on the y-axis. So that's mean on the same vertical line. So I will use the vertical coordinate, which is y, to find the distance between them. Okay, so what I have to do? Very good. So, but I have to use the absolute value. This is -5. So this is the distance from the 0. It's the absolute value for -5. And here the distance from 0 is the y-axis, which is the absolute value for 5. To find the distance, I have to add 5 plus 5, of course. So it will be the very good. Plus the absolute value for -5, it will be what? 10 units. Very good, Farah. Thank you so much. Okay, now I want to find the distance between 1, this point, and 1, -3. I have the same horizontal coordinate. Okay, girls, I will erase those because I want to use the same plan. So I will locate the first number 1, 1. That's mean this is 1 and this is 1. So this is the point. If you name it 1 and 2, so this is 1. 1, -3. That's mean the x is 1, but the y is -3. So this is the point. This is point 2. So the numbers or the points here on the same vertical vertical line. I will use now Maria. Open the mic, Maria. Yes, I want to find the distance between those 2 points. Look, this is the distance on the same vertical line. That's mean I have to use the vertical coordinate, which is the y, right? Right. What is the y for this one? The y for the first one, the first point one. The y is what? 1. Very good. This is the y. The distance from x coordinate is 1, right? In absolute value. Okay, I will write it here. What is the x or the y, sorry, for the second one? Yes, the second point. The y is what? Negative 3. That's mean the distance from x-axis is the absolute value for negative 3. If I want to find the distance between the points, what I have to do? I have to add the coordinates, or I have to subtract? Very good. I have to add 1 with absolute value plus negative 3 with absolute value equals what? Okay, Maria, equals 1 plus 3 equals what? I'm asking. Equals 4 units. Thank you, Maria. Your answers are correct. Thank you, dear. Now I want to find the distance between negative 2, negative 5, negative 2, 1, negative 1. Okay, Yusra, write your question, please. I will locate the points first on the coordinate plan. Negative 2, negative 5. This is negative 2 on the x-axis. This is negative 5 here on the y-axis. Okay, I will erase those here to draw on the coordinate. This is negative 2. This is negative 5. So this is the first point here, point 1. Now point 2 is negative 2, negative 1 also. This is negative 2 on the x-axis. This is negative 1 on the y-axis. So this is the second point. Okay. So the 2 points are on the same vertical line. The vertical line. That's mean to find the distance, I have to use uh, the vertical coordinate. Jenna, you answered. So I think I have Lamar here. Lamar, I have to use the y-axis, the y-coordinate, sorry, to help me to find the distance. What is the y for one, the first one? Lamar, what is the y for the first one? The first point, the y negative. I want you to raise your negative 5. This is the y for the first one. What is the y for the second one? Very good, negative 2. So the first one, the y is negative 5. That's mean the distance from the x-axis is the absolute value for negative 5. I will write it here. The y for the second one is negative 1, sorry, not negative 2. This is the y for the second one. Okay, I hope that you can see it. This is the y, and this distance from the x-axis is what? Is negative, or the absolute value for negative 1. Now if I want to find this distance in purple, so what I have to do, I have to add or subtract the points, the y. Okay, I want you to think about it again. What I have to do? This is the distance that I want to find it, and those the distance that already with me. So I have to add or subtract here. Subtract, very good. I have to subtract between -5 and -1. The absolute value for -1. The absolute value for -5 is what? Minus the absolute value for -1. 5 minus 1 equals 4. Very good, thank you. Okay, thank you, Lamar. Thank you, dear. Okay, okay. Who answered? Jana Muhammad? Okay. Sorry. Okay. That's mean Jana Farid, you didn't answer, dear? You didn't answer. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm confused. So if you finish, please type 1 in the chat. And now your turn, Jana. Prepare yourself. You will solve with me number 8. Okay. Now I will solve number 8. Number 8, I want to find the distance between those 2 points. Number 1, number 2. The first one is -7, 3. The x is -7, so it will be right here. This is -7 here after -6, -7. And 3 on the y-axis. This is 3. That's mean this is the point here. This is the first point. The second one is 5, 3. On the x it's 5. This is 5. And on the y it's 3. So it will be right here. 2. Look, those two numbers on the same horizontal line. Okay, Jenna. Now I want you to help me. Look, those two numbers on the same horizontal line. So which coordinate I will use to find the distance? The x or y? The same horizontal line. That's mean I have to use the x. Very good. So what is the x for y? So for 1, sorry. It's the x for the first one. Yes, it's negative. That's mean the distance from the y, it's what? Absolute value for -7. Okay, because I don't have any distance, any negative distance. It's always positive. What is the x coordinate for the second one? 5. Very good. That's mean the distance from the y-axis, it's what? It's 5, or the absolute value for 5. Look here, to find the distance between the 2 points, I have to add here or subtract the distance, the two numbers. You have to think about it. Look, this is the first distance. This is the second one. To find this distance, I have to add or subtract. Look, this is the final distance, okay? This one. So what I have to do to find this distance in yellow, I have to add this one plus this one, okay? I have to add those small distance to find this large one. So I have to add the absolute value for -7 and the absolute value for 5. The absolute value for -7 it's 7, and the absolute value for 5 it's 5. 5 plus 7 equals what, Jen? Put 7 in your mind and count. 5. It will be very good. 12 units. This is the distance between the 2 points. Thank you, Jenna. Okay, thank you, girls. Now, number 9. Number 9. Okay, girls, I will erase this. Number 9. I will locate 3, -6. This is the first point, 3, -6. So 3 on the x-axis, this is 3. On the y-axis, -6, this is -6. That means this is the first point. The second point is 3, -10. 3 on the x-axis and -10 on the okay, I will erase this. -10, that means I have to extend the x-axis because it's divided until the -6. I have to extend it. And -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. This is -10. So the second number will be right here. 3, -10. This is -10. It will be right here. This is the second one. Okay, look girls, the numbers on the vertical or horizontal lines. Welcome, Jenna. On the same vertical or horizontal lines. I have the same x here, that means they are on the same vertical line. This is not subtract. Who asked me? Yes, Tolin, open the mic. It's 7 plus 5, Farah. It's not 7 minus 5. But I have to take it in absolute value, so it becomes. Also your okay, you have a sound in your mic also. So please now, Tolin, look. I have those numbers on the same vertical line. That means which coordinate I will use to find the distance between them. The same vertical line, that means I will use the vertical coordinate, which is what? The vertical coordinate. Okay. The vertical coordinate, it's what? X or Y? Y. What is the Y for the first point? The Y is what? -6. -6. The Y here is -6. That means the distance from the x-axis is the absolute value for -6. Now, what is the Y for the second point? It's negative what? -10. -10. This is not 1. So that means the distance from the x-axis is the absolute value for -10. Okay, now I want to find the distance between those 2 points. That's mean what I have to do. I have to add here or subtract the distance. Look, the distance between the 2 points, it's smaller than this large one. That's mean what I have to do. I have to subtract here. Yes, I have to subtract those distance. That's mean the absolute value for -10 minus the absolute value for -6. What is the absolute value for -10? It's 10. Very good. 10 minus 6 equals 4 units. Very good, Tolene. Thank you. And you can check your answer. Thank you, Tolene. You can check your answer. Count the units between those points. Okay, in each time. Girls, the session is end. So I hope that you understand it very well. Do the homework, please, and send it for me. Don't forget to do the homework and send it for me. We will stop here and see you inshallah on Thursday. Have a nice day and see you inshallah. Bye bye.